Welcome in, my beautiful divine souls. All right, welcome back, my loves. Welcome into Divine Golden Intuitions, where we master being divine as this 3D reality. Okay, today we're going to step into the mid-week mystery, the crossroads between the mundane and the magical. This is Wednesday magic, okay? The ancient rhyme of the week holds a secret language, and Wednesday is the day that speaks. It's ruled by Mercury, the swift-footed messenger of the gods, the planet of communication, divination, travel, and thought. In Latin, Wednesday was called Dies Mercury. It's like D-I-E-S, but it's like Dies Mercury, whatever, with double I's. The day of Mercury. In Norse lore, it belongs to Odin or Woden, the wanderer, the god of wisdom, runes, and prophecy. And we're going to pause right here because a lot of people don't know this about Mercury energy. Now, we know Mercury rules over Virgo and Gemini. A lot of people don't notice that Virgos, well, a lot of people know Geminis is intuitive, but Virgos especially too are super intuitive. And it comes from this, like, prophesying. They have heavy wisdom. We know the hermit energy too. So, you know, a little key fact to know. Two different pantheons, one shared vibration, okay? Knowledge, movement, magic, and motion. And this is another thing where when we say two different pantheons, one shared vibration, this is like what I always tell y'all. Well, I haven't told y'all this in a long time, but we used to talk about this a lot in the past about one love, right? No matter what you believe or what path you believe is true or right or wrong or whatever, everything is creation. And, you know, everything has some type of source, but it came from somewhere, you know what I mean? So everything's being repeated, if that makes sense. And it's more so about what's being repeated and not where it came from, right? It's more so about the information and not who's telling it, right? We're going to take valuable information because it's valuable, not because it came from this one or this is right or this is wrong, okay? All right, so energetically, Wednesday opens the channels between worlds. It's the perfect day for divination, spell writing, manifestation journaling, and spirit communication. Great day to talk to your ancestors. Great day to get answers that you really want to get. Great day to speak things into existence. Mercury's communication. Great day for divination, divining with spirit, right? Pulling cards, getting messages. When you speak your intentions aloud on Wednesday, the winds of Mercury carry them further, faster, and with clarity, right? We know Mercury brings clarity, okay? Wednesday's color is yellow, symbolizing mental clarity, focus, and illumination, but we know not limited to, all right? Its element is air, the invisible force that connects all breath, all thought, all spirit, right? And in the air is, like we said, all spirit. So, light incense, burn bay leaves, that air magic, and write your goals, right? Writing some things that you want to manifest on bay leaves, no matter what it is, you know, that is really effective on Wednesdays. Yeah, this is a day of movement, both physical and spiritual. Traveling, studying, launching something new. Wednesday's energy blesses the mind and guides the path ahead. So, and even when you look into the airport, like traveling, Wednesday is one of the slowest days in the airport, which will make it one of the best days to travel because it will be smooth. It's less people. It's not as many people traveling. You know, it's also a good day to go to the library and study something. You may really be able to keep, and you don't even have to go to the library, but, you know, just study something. You may be able to keep it in your memory longer because you studied it on a Wednesday, okay? Launching a new product. People are more receptive on Wednesdays, okay? This is something to know. But Wednesday's energy blesses the mind and guides the path ahead. But remember, Mercury also rules tricksters and illusions. So ground yourself, think twice before speaking, and listen for messages hidden between the lines. So this is why, along with this energy, it's very important to be very clear on what you want. Clarity is everything when it comes to that Wednesday magic. All right, so be very clear. What is it that you want? Know what it is before you start, because it could be loopholes. It could be things that you didn't think about. So take time to think about those things. Take time to ponder. Take time to map it out in your head first, envision it, right? So on this Wednesday, open your journal. You could pull your card, speak your truth, or ask for a sign, or all of them. And let the magic of Mercury whisper in your ear, because today the universe is listening and your words are spells, okay? Another thing with Wednesday, hold on one second, y'all. But another thing with Wednesday that I like is that Wednesday is a really good day. Like Wednesday and Sunday, like I was telling you about Sunday, because Wednesday holds that connection to be able to, because it holds that connection to be able to communicate with spirit. Like I told you about Sunday, it's like an all-purpose day. Wednesday also has a little bit of that all-purpose energy, because you could really communicate with spirit. And if you're trying to manifest something, it takes that, right? It takes you to be able to communicate with the energies that be, the energies around you, and even just your higher self, lower self, to be able to manifest what you need. You know what I mean? So Wednesdays and Sundays are really good for kind of any magic, because it's good for spirit communication. It's good to really be heard. You really will be heard, right, by the universe, okay? So yeah. Now, a good crystal would be citrine. I love citrine, and I like to keep it in my wallet, different things like that. But especially for my entrepreneurs, because it boosts your confidence, it brings clarity, and it helps manifesting through thought and speech. Okay, so it's really good to even hold maybe while you are speaking the things that you want to manifest. Fluorite is another one that's really, really good, because it enhances, and I think I have some fluorite on my wrist. It enhances mental focus and organization and psychic connection. So I love to use fluorite when I do my readings, but I also like to use it to organize my thoughts. You know what I mean? It really helps with that, and it helps to bring peace to a wandering mind. Blue lace agate promotes peaceful, clear communication and truth. Okay, so blue lace agate, I don't know if y'all remember, if you're an OG and you've been around for a long time around my channel, I used to have this copper wire ring, and it was blue lace agate. If y'all know, if you remember, you remember. This was a minute ago. This had to be maybe 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Some of y'all been around that long though, because I be seeing y'all still here, and I appreciate y'all support. Let me take a time to say thank you. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been supporting my channel, who continues to support me. I'm truly appreciative. Like, this is my life, this is my baby, and I can't wait, you guys. We're gonna celebrate. I don't know, I gotta see how many years exactly I've been on YouTube. I think 6 or 5 years or 7 years or something. I gotta look, but it's coming up, and it's the end of this month, so we're gonna celebrate that. And I'm super excited. I'm gonna get some balloons and get a little cake. But yeah, if you remember, I used to have blue lace agate on my ring finger right here, and it was copper wire, and it brought so much peace. Like, even when I was to sit and meditate on it, I would hear like just like little soft humming. So yeah, it's really, really good. It promotes peaceful energy and clear communication and truth, and it's really, really good. Okay, I highly recommend that. I love that crystal so much. Now we got magnetite, which is the Mercury stone, and it's spelled like magnet, but ITE on the end, and it draws in messages, synchronicities and divine signs. Another one that I absolutely love is labradorite, okay? I absolutely love labradorite. It's one of my favorite stones. I bring it to the airport. I keep it in my bag and I put it on my table so it can reflect onto me. I also bring it to the airport. I put it on my table there, but I also keep it by my bedside because it helps with my anxiety. All right. And it also just, to me, it's just soothing. Okay. So, and it's also heightens your intuition and it opens the third eye for divination. So it's really good to have when you're divining, having your divine table, you know, on your divining area, wherever you're pulling cards at, wherever your sacred area is, wherever that is for you. It's really good because that will heighten it and it helps to open third eye for divination if you need that. One of my other ones I really like, and I know y'all like, damn, you like all of them. Hey, I'm a Virgo, and I love Wednesdays. Today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Aquamarine. And this is one of my babies right here too. This is one of my babies, like one of my first crystals I've ever had. Okay. And one of my first crystals that used to sell out. Like when I had my website, when I first opened up and I had my website, it was one of those crystals that used to sell out. Okay. So this is another good one. A lot of people like it. That's what that means. Helps with eloquence, self-expression, and emotional balance in speech. Especially for emotional balance in speech. I used to be a person where, like, even to this day, like, I know y'all know, because, like, even when I do readings or when I'm speaking about something I'm super passionate about, I have so many ideas and I have so many things that run through my mind, and sometimes it's hard for me to express it in the way that I want to express it, and sometimes my communication isn't in alignment with my the level that I'm at, or however you want to say it, but and it's because of so many thoughts, things like that. Aquamarine really helps me to balance that energy, get balanced, speak fluently, and get what the message that I'm trying to say out. All right, some herbs that are really good. Lavender, really good for today because it helps to clear mental fog and connects you to divine messages. Peppermint, because it stimulates the mind and energizes communication and attracts prosperity. And I also like drinking peppermint tea before bed because it helps with my dream communication. Okay, lemongrass is really good because it clears away the confusion and the negative thoughts, and it refreshes the aura. This is another reason why I love lemongrass. And I remember I went to a place, you know, they do like the sinus stuff, and then they got the tub where you sit in the salt tub. It's like the spa, some type of spa. I can't think of the name of it, but I think floating or something. I don't know, forgot. But they had lemongrass flavored sinus stuff, and oh my god, like the lemongrass is fire. I already love lemongrass tea and all that, but if you go to one of your spas that do the sinus stuff and they put it in, they open up your sinuses, I can't remember what it's called, but if they got the floating thing, normally they'll have the sinus stuff and different things, and different spas may have it. Try that out on a Wednesday, baby. Try that out on a Wednesday, okay? It's one of them ones. All right, it clears away confusion and negative thoughts. What did we say we had to have on this day to manifest? We needed clarity to stay away from the illusions. So this is really good right here because it clears away the confusion and negative thoughts, so you can just really get out what you want to say. Okay, and it refreshes the aura. Always need that. All right, we got eucalyptus as well. It's really good. Opens the lungs and pathways for breath, words, and spirit. Okay, burning it. I like keeping it eucalyptus by the shower too. Now, thyme is gonna be the last one. Thyme, I love cooking with thyme. Even like I'll make an egg, I put thyme, certain stuff on it, because thyme enhances your memory. So the more that you could put thyme in your food, really good. But you can also, you know, do different ways. You could put it in water. You could soak it in water and drink it. However, you don't even have to ingest it. You can use it in other ways, burn it, however, whatever resonates. It's really good for courage as well, and the voice of truth. And a lot of people don't know this. Like, time is do your research on time, okay? because time is one of them ones where people sleep on it because it's so accessible. But if more people knew about the magic of time, that it would be probably sold out in the store every freaking day. Okay. But yeah, so we said the element earlier is air for Wednesday. We said working with that planet Mercury. Now another color I want to tell you, I told y'all about yellow, but another one you can use is silver and light blue. Like I said, not limited to. And some of these colors, as you see, are interchangeable. It can go for multiple different days. But yeah, so we're gonna recap, and like we said, today is really good for communication, travel, wisdom, business, receiving messages, and prophecy. And yeah. What else? Did I miss anything? Well, blessed Wednesday, my loves. May your thoughts be clear, your words be sacred, and your magic flow freely through every breath you take. I love you guys. Love yourself. I will see you guys in my next one. Yeah, keep in mind to just check out the description box below, because follow me on all my channels if you need intuitive reads or you want to be more tapped into my personal life. Go ahead, all the links is down below. If you need to book a reading, consultation, you need insight. My consultations are not like, we do readings to be able to get down to the bottom of what you may be going on, what you may be experiencing, and the guidance. Some people think that the consultations are just like us talking. No, the consultations also include my mediumship and my reading and things like that. We read the cards, we get messages from spirit, we divine. And hey, maybe you should book me on a Wednesday so we can go ahead and get good, clear communication, okay? But I love you guys. Peace.